So in this short video, we're going to look at different ways of finding a fraction, decimal, or percentage of a whole number. So we'll start with the example finding 0.1 of 10. And the first method I'm going to use is the fraction method. So I'm going to turn my decimal into a fraction, and that's 1 over 10. Because we have our units and our tenths. So now we have to find 1/10 of 10. Well, we just divide our denominator into our whole number. So 10 divided by 10, that goes once. And we multiply that answer by a numerator, and that's going to equal 1. So 1/10 of 10 is 1. Second method we'll use then is the multiplying by a decimal method. So let's take the number 10 and we multiply it by 0.1. 1 0 is 0 and 1 1 is 1. And I don't need to multiply the second line because it's by 0, but I do need to place the decimal. So I look at the sum and ask myself how many numbers are after the decimal point in the sum. Well, there's 1, so I bring my decimal point in one place. So again, our answer is 1. The third method then I'm going to use is the percentage method. So this time I'm going to turn 0.1 into a percentage. Well, to do that, I just multiply it by 100. That gives me 10%. Now I have to find 10% of 10. To do that, I simply place 10 over 100. I simplify them, so I get 1 over 10. And then I have to find 1/10 of 10, which I've found already. And we'll do it again. We divide our denominator, which is 10, into 10. That goes once. Times this by 1, and we get the answer 1. Okay, let's take another example. This time we're going to find 15%. So 15% of 60. So to find 15% of 60, the first method I'm going to use is the fraction method. So I'm going to put 15 over 100. I now need to find 15 hundredths of 60. I'm going to simplify by finding a common denominator. Well, I know that 5 goes into 15 3 times. 5 goes into 120 times. So now I have to find 3/20ths of 60. So I divide my denominator into my whole number. So 20 goes 3 times into 60. Multiply that answer by my numerator. And my answer is 9. So 3/20ths of 60 is equal to 9. The next method I'm going to use then is the multiplication method. So I'm going to multiply 60 by the decimal 0.15. 5 zeros are 0, 5 sixes are 30, pretend you're 0, carry your 3. 1, place your 0, 1 0 is 0, 1 6 is 6. I don't need to multiply by the last line because it's a 0. Let's add these two together. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 6 plus 3 is 9. Then I need to place the decimal point by looking at the sum and asking myself how many numbers are after the decimal point. There are 1, 2, so bring my decimal point in 2 spaces down here, and my answer again is 9. The last example then we're going to show you is finding a fraction, or when you're given a fraction at the start, and this is quite simple. So if we have the fraction 1/5. So let's say we're given the sum, find 1/5 of 25. Well, we know this already, that we divide our denominator into a whole number, and then we're going to multiply that answer by our numerator. So how many 5s are in 25? Well, there are 5 5s in 25. So carry that answer up there, and multiply our numerator, and that equals 5. So 1/5 of 25 is equal to 5. Okay, so that has been a short video demonstrating different ways of finding a fraction, decimal, or percentage of a whole number.